my YouTube friends. So I wanted to make this video to give you guys a bit of an update with how I am going post-show. It has been 4 weeks since my debut to my competition on stage for the WBFF. So a lot of you have seen my journey to my prep, which you could check on my YouTube channel, but I also really want to document how I'm feeling post-show. And often it is the post-competition where it is the most challenging because, you don't really have that end goal to work towards. So I guess I just wanted to share my experiences, how I'm going so far being 1 month post-show. I really wanted to document the reverse out of the competition, but over the last month, I had just sit with my own thoughts, my own feelings, and try to absorb everything. So that has been basically the bulk of what I've been doing the past month. And when I felt ready, I really wanted to share everything in terms of how I'm going. So yes, it has been 4 weeks post my post-show, and to be honest, I feel that I'm doing a lot better than I expected. I was mentally prepared for post-competition because, when you're working so hard towards a particular goal, so in this situation, especially for a competition show, you've invested a lot of your time, your energy, emotional, physical, everything towards this one day, and then all of a sudden it's like that one day has finished and it's like, what is next? So that is why people find it hard to face or go through a post-competition. So that's why people say that post-competition is actually harder than the prep self, because when you're doing prep, you're so tunnel vision and you're so focused towards that one day. And then when that one day finishes, then it's like, what is next? So I suppose I was mentally prepared for it, but being mentally prepared for it is very different than actually experiencing it. So I know it's only been 4 weeks since show. So far, all I could say is my experience and how I'm feeling 4 weeks after show. I still feel that I'm early days and I probably still need more time to sort of decompress my thoughts, my feelings and everything like that. But I do feel that every day it is getting better. So, when you're on show day, it's just, for me, it was just so much fun. I came into the show day in the mindset of I've done everything that I could leading up to this show. I just want to have a good time. I just want to be there for the experience and just show and just have fun. And, obviously it is a competition and showcasing my physique, but I also really wanted to just take in every moment. So the day after the show, I spent time with my friends and my family. And then I also spent a few days after my friends and family left. I really spent the few days in the Gold Coast where the competition was held just by myself, because I really wanted to just take everything in and absorb everything. So I'm glad that I did that, because that sort of gave me time to process everything and also to reflect and have new goals and new focus to work towards, which I will share with you. So 4 weeks post-comp with the reverse dieting part of the side of things, I am doing a lot better than I expected. In fact, I feel that I'm doing well, perfect with my nutrition. Obviously, I still have my coach who is helping me with reversing out of this competition. And for the both of us, I want to get back into just being healthy again. And not just to say that, I just want to say it out there that competition lean is not healthy. It's not sustainable at all. It is just a physique for that 3 hours that you're on stage. That's essentially it. It is not maintainable or sustainable at all. It is just for that day. So first things first is to get my health back, essentially, not just physically, mentally as well. So that is the focus. So I'm working closely together with my coach, and he's been tremendous support. And I also do have my closest friends that is giving me their support as well. And especially during this time, I feel that it's still in a recovery phase. So with the diet side of things, my calories are trending up as we speak. And so far, I feel that I'm doing really well. There has been instances where I have ate over my intended calories, but look, I am human. I'm not perfect. And, I forgive myself at the end of the day, but I feel that I'm doing a lot better than I expected, because in my last show 5 years ago, it was really bad. I binged a lot and I ate till my stomach was sick. And don't get me wrong, weeks after show, there has been 2 or 3 times where I did eat till my stomach hurt. And and that was probably, I would say, quite close to the show in terms of after the show. So maybe in the first week or 2 weeks post show, where it was only 2 or 3 times where I ate till I was just sick in the stomach. And when you're this lean, where I think I'm still pretty lean, and because your stomach's just so used to not eating much at all, and if you just suddenly give yourself so much food, like, you can't really tolerate it until you feel sick. So saying that, I don't like the feeling of feeling sick. I don't like it, because one, it just is. And then second of all, if I eat close to bedtime, so nighttime meal, I won't be able to sleep. And sleep is everything to me. So I think, having that in mind, where even though I'm still hungry, I say to myself, if I'm going to continue eating, one, I'm going to feel really sick to the stomach, that it's genuinely uncomfortable, and I won't be able to sleep. So I think, even though my mind knows that I could keep continuing to eat, but then I don't want to have that feeling afterwards. So I would rather suffer the pain of restraining myself from eating more than suffer the pain from feeling sick to the stomach. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So I feel that, before I want to continue to eat, I always have that in the back of my mind, where I'd rather not eat because I don't want to feel that sickness. So with that being said, I feel that that has been really helpful with me when it comes to my diet. I am probably about 2 kilos from stage weight, which I feel I'm at a good rate. Ultimately, I want to gradually increase my weight, because health is the priority here. I want to get everything, I guess, back to normal and just live life a little bit and enjoy. I've been enjoying foods and everything like that. And I just want to say that it all comes down to mindset. So, for any one of you listening that, are thinking of doing a competition prep or coming out of a show, the reverse diet is the hardest part, because there's no goal. I suppose if you're not doing back-to-back shows, which I'm definitely not doing a back-to-back show, I'm taking time off, but it's just, there's not a goal in sight for you to work towards. So it just feels like, because you're not restricted, but you've limited yourself from all the foods that you wanted to eat. And then all of a sudden there's no goal. And then you just have this sort of desire to keep on eating. And I believe that can cause a lot of, I suppose, body image issues and just this poor relationship with food. So I truly believe that having a good relationship with food coming into a show is incredibly important. If you don't have a good relationship with food and you do a prep, it can be quite detrimental. I wouldn't say detrimental, but it could be a massive challenge in itself. And that was my experience in my first show. I did not have a good relationship with food. And, I suppose over the years, I've really built on education as well as having a better mindset, which in effect has helped my relationship with food. So right now, when it comes to the food side of things, I'd like to think that I'm pretty smart with food. If I do overeat by a few hundred calories, I'm just kind to myself. I just eat till I'm satisfied. It hits the cravings and then I stop. It's only been a month post-comp, so it is still early days. See how I go in months to come. But so far in the reverse dieting part of things, I feel that I'm doing really well. And when I say well, I'm not here to say that I'm perfect at it, because that's impossible. I am human. I have gone over my calories a few times, but just how I'm managing and how I'm coping with everything and just my mindset around food post-com, I'd like to think that I'm progressing. So I'm proud of myself for that. In regards to the training side of things, I still feel that even though my calories have increased, I still feel that I am in a recovery phase. I'm still recovering from it. I'm not going full send on my workouts. I'm definitely taking it easy still. I still feel like my body's so recovering. I'm not able to push to the intensity that I have been pushing to, which is okay because I don't want to injure myself or anything like that. But it's incredibly important, not just for me coming out of a competition, but for anyone that's taken time off training and, being that lean as well. Your body is so fragile. And when it comes to training, you don't want to push your body too hard because, yes, injuries and potentially just, get sick as well. So 2 weeks after show, I was just basically just easing into it. I only had a few exercises, a full body exercise, and just to really get some movement in. And last week, my coach gave me a new training plan. And with that training plan, it was sort of a start of a build phase. And still, I felt that my body needed more time to recover, especially, when you're in prep for such a long time, you're putting your body under so much stress and demand. So I still feel that, and I suppose everyone's rates are different. I still feel like I'm recovering, maybe because my calories aren't as high as it is. I am being really mindful with my nutrition, of course, but with training, that's just me taking it easy, and I forgive myself, I allow myself. And also at the same time, it's because I'm in a build phase, I'm doing things such as, squatting, RDLs, I'm using a barbell. I haven't used a barbell for the most part for prep, but now I'm sort of transitioning into a strength phase. So, I just had to remind myself that I haven't seen these exercises in such a long time. So I'm relearning movement patterns and just allowing my body to adjust. So it's been good to sort of, reflect on that and just to see in a bigger picture and I guess learn as well. Although it is frustrating because I'm not able to put the same intensity as I have been, but, with these situations, I see it in a positive light that I can grow through all of this. So that's with the training side of things. So I'm still taking it easy. It is getting better each week as we speak, but I will update you in the next time I do an update video, perhaps in a couple of weeks' time, and just sort of see, I guess, where my headspace is at, where my strength is at, and just how I'm going with everything in my reverse. So that's the nutrition side of things, the training side of things, and just taking each day as it comes. So as I mentioned, my next focus is get my health back, building up my calories, and then really getting strong. I'm so excited to get strong. Obviously, these things take time. It's just going to get better week by week, but I'm allowing my body to adjust at its own pace. There's absolutely no rush for me to get back up on that stage. I just want to be able to lift heavy again, because I really miss that feeling of feeling strong and feeling empowered. So that's the goal. And yeah, I'm looking forward to building muscle in the process. So getting strong, building muscle in the process. And when it comes to, the next time that I'll be competing, look, I think, yes, I definitely do want to compete. Probably not anytime soon. I do want to take a long time to improve on my physique, build more muscle, and that could be next year, that could be 2 years time, who knows. I very much enjoyed the whole prep process, because it really kept me disciplined, and I learned a lot about myself as well. And I'm so grateful for this prep journey, because I'm the kind of person that loves to build mental resilience, mental toughness, and I really felt that this prep put me into a lot of uncomfortable positions, and it also forced me to do things that I didn't want to do, which I love, because, with that being said, that's how we build mental toughness and mental resilience. And, I'm really proud of, how I showed up for myself, and I'm really grateful, as I mentioned, for the whole process, because, the habits that I've built and developed, and even though I'm all about, movement, training, nutritious food for the mind and the body, but it really, I guess, the habits that I built was just next level. Like, for example, my sleep. I'm always really big on my sleep, because sleep is where, obviously, for recovery, for mental and physical well-being, but it just pushed me into forcing myself that I must put my sleep first. And it's something that I still continue to do even 4 weeks after show. And I think that's one of the things that, if you feel that you are struggling with post-comp, what's helped me is really sticking to the habits that you built throughout prep, and not just not doing them anymore. So, for example, just getting my steps in outdoors, and there's no target, and even if I don't hit my target, I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, movement is medicine. I'm moving for health, and eating quality foods to ensure that I'm filling myself with enough nutrients to support my health, my mental, not just my physical well-being, but my mental well-being as well. So it's just, still continuing with the habits that I have been doing since prep, and I'm still doing it to this day, but obviously not to the extreme that I was doing it for prep, but I'm still sort of doing these habits for health, and it's having that flexibility, going out and enjoying foods. And I think it's just having that balance as well. So that's helped me. And I will do another video in specifically sharing with you what I've been doing. And if you are struggling with post-comp show, then that can help you. So I'll definitely do a video. If you do want me to do a video of that, let me know. And what else you want to know about my reverse diet, reverse strategy. So when I say strategy, it's not just the diet, but it's also the training as well, and reversing out of that, and just not for physical health, not for my performance, but also for my mental well-being, which is incredibly important. So that is where I'm at in terms of how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I've managed everything really well. And obviously, we're going to put it out there that comp physique is not maintainable, but I'm not perfect. So just really taking each day that comes and just showing up to the habits and the routine that serve my mental well-being more than anything. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I hope you enjoyed this video. As I mentioned, giving a bit of an update, and if this video helps you, please do let me know. Otherwise, I hope that you've enjoyed this chat and just, I guess, my reflections. And if there was anything else that you wanted me to share, please do let me know in the comments section below.